So after the algorithm gods blessed me with my last video, I started brainstorming ideas for more New Vegas content that I could do. And has anyone ever told you that there are no bad ideas in brainstorming? Well, that's a fucking lie. Don't trust that person, because I had a lot of bad ideas. But then I came up with an idea that was so stupid, it might just fucking work. Now, what's the funniest moment in Fallout New Vegas? You might have a different answer, but for me it has to be the Wild Wasteland encounter at Cerulean Robotics in Freeside. You know, the one with the grannies that attack you with rolling pins and switchblades. And that's when it hit me, like a rolling pin to the face. Granny Speedrun. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck is a granny speedrun? Like, how do you run that? And to answer your question, it's a speedrun with grandma/old person themed objectives. Now that I say it out loud, it sounds like less of a good idea. But I already spent way too long in this bullshit before realizing how stupid it sounds. I spent a whole day grinding out runs for this video, so it's too late to go back now. Let's do this shit. Maybe you thought this run would be, like, more casual, because it is a joke, but I basically treated this run completely seriously as if I was submitting to leaderboards. This run was performed on the current version of the game, and it was also done with the Caravan Pack and Mercenary Pack DLCs installed. The Caravan Pack gives me a Caravan shotgun, and the Mercenary Pack gives me a grenade rifle, both of which I will be utilizing in the run. Also, this is a granny % speedrun, which means that glitches are allowed. If you would like to see a run without glitches, tough shit. Speaking of this being a granny speedrun though, I already explained that this is a run with grandma themed objectives, and there are 5 objectives total that need to be accomplished over the course of this run. But I'm not going to reveal them all right away though. I will explain them as we are on our way to accomplish them. Right now, though, we're in Doc Mitchell's house, trying to get out of the beginning of the game. So what you'll see over the course of the next minute or so is a standard speedrun opening to the game. Except worse because I am bad and not a speedrunner. But I'll do my best to explain what the heck is going on. So as soon as Doc Mitchell picks me up here, I'm gonna immediately quick save and quick load to skip his lines. Then, instead of Doc Mitchell helping me walk, I will help him walk by pushing him. For my special stats, I picked 3 strength for weapon requirements, 1 perception, 10 endurance for survival, 10 charisma for speech, 5 intelligence for medicine, 10 agility for reloading, and 1 luck. Then I quick save and quick load a bunch of times to skip his lines again and push him towards his chair. Once Doc Mitchell sits down, I'm going to skip through his dialogue as quickly as I can by spamming click and enter at the same time. This trick lets me skip dialogue much faster than I otherwise would be able to. Also, I'm selecting all the top options, because that gives me tag skills of melee weapon, survival, and speech, which is only one off from my tag skills for this run, which are medicine, survival, and speech. So I save time by only having to change 1. I skip lines again and then pick my traits, which are Good Nature to boost medicine and Wild Wasteland. Then I sit up and talk to Doc for the final time. Doc Mitchell did me a favor and saved my life. Unfortunately, I'm gonna immediately undo the favor by committing a cold-blooded murder not even 30 seconds after walking out his door. When I get outside, I run towards the Good Springs General Store. And can I say that, is it just me, or does the running speed in New Vegas just feel, like, kind of slow? Like, it feels slow. Inside, I talk to Chet and buy a .357 Magnum hollow point round. Chet is ecstatic and tells me that it's a pleasure doing business. Unfortunately, though, my support of small business is short-lived, just like Chet after talking to me. Chet graciously lets me borrow all of his possessions, including his revolver, which I bind to a hotkey. Now, it just occurred to me that cold-blooded murder isn't exactly one of the most grandma-like acts, but speedrunners are often known for doing unconventional things, up to and including murder, so I'm pretty sure this is allowed in the rules. The reason I stole his revolver and bought another type of ammo for it is the glitch I'm doing right now, reload dashing. Reload dashing is a glitch which involves guns that reload 1 bullet at a time, such as the .357 revolver. These guns have a bugged animation, which force movement in whatever direction you're running in when the animation ends. But for some reason, if you interrupt this animation by, say, putting your gun away, it will suddenly give you a huge burst of speed. I couldn't find any good explanations about why this works that simplify it down for my dumb ass, so all you need to know is that this gun has a bug which gives you speed. So anyways, I'm currently on my way to Sloan, which is where I'm gonna achieve the first objective of the run, which is to fix Snuffle's leg. This isn't exactly a granny-themed objective per se, but it's a nice thing to do, and grannies are often nice. They also often like animals, so there. This is also the sole reason that I picked good-natured and tagged medicine. Like, just for this interaction. I'll never use medicine in the entire run ever again. Now I just have to make a mad dash out of Sloan towards Camp McCarran, where I'm gonna ride the monorail into the Strip. It's gonna take me a while to get there though, so I'm gonna explain the next two objectives of the run, which are sort of intertwined with each other. The second objective of the run is to trigger the wild wasteland encounter I mentioned earlier, the one with the grannies. Then I have to steal one of their outfits and authentic granny rolling pins. Then there's the third objective, which is to kill Benny with said rolling pin. Again, murder isn't the most grandma-like of act, but have you ever sworn in front of your grandmother? She probably yelled at you. Hell, she might have even whooped your ass. Now imagine the kind of pent-up fury they have for someone who, say, shoots an innocent man in the head, or cons someone and tries to betray them at a crucial junction. If swearing gets them that angry, imagine what they do to a person like that if they had the chance. Well, both of those things I just said describe Benny, so I'm pretty sure killing Benny is grandma approved. Back to the run, I do a reload dash off of this rock to get into the monorail, which I ride to the Strip. Once I get to the Strip, I'm gonna immediately exit the Strip and go to Freeside, where Cerulean Robotics is. There's really nothing for me to explain in this part, it's just me trying to get to Cerulean Robotics as quickly as I can, all while trying to dodge conversations with NPCs just like in my real life. With trying being the operative word, because these NPCs always force us into a conversation that we don't want to have. Also just like in my real life. Man, this game is so realistic. When I actually get on the Strip, I'm going to have a conversation with Victor, where I lie to him and tell him that I'll go straight to the Lucky 38. Again, lying seems very ungrandmotherly, but I like to remind you that grannies ain't perfect. I remember this story I was told when I was a kid about my great-grandmother. The story was that she would always cheat at games. Didn't matter what game you were playing, didn't matter if you were playing casually or competitively, she would always cheat, no matter what. It's been a long time since I heard this story, but I'm pretty sure I remember something about stealing other people's Monopoly money. But the point to me telling you this story is that grannies aren't perfect, just like the rest of us. My great-grandmother stole Monopoly money, I'm lying and murdering, you know, what's new? Actually, now that I think about that story a bit more, I'm pretty sure it was my great-aunt. I don't fucking remember. It was so long ago. Also, with a story like this, it'd be a good time to tell you that you shouldn't cheat at games, kids. Or really, just don't cheat in general. It's not good for you. Anyways, I'm about to arrive at Cerulean Robotics, which I'm going to enter, and then leave immediately, to trigger the Wild Wasteland encounter. You know, the one with the grannies. Once the grannies show up, I will have a quick chat with them by using the grenade rifle. This chat results in one of them giving me their outfit and rolling pin. This chat also results in people getting mad at me because I already used basically the same joke when I killed Chet. I equip the outfit that I got and fast travel back to the Strip North Gate. There, I'm gonna dash over to the Tops, where, as previously stated, I'm going to kill Benny with my authentic granny rolling pin that I just got. Now, I say authentic granny rolling pin, there's nothing actually special about the rolling pin itself. It's literally just a rolling pin that I picked up off of an old person's corpse 5 seconds ago, and I'm about to bludgeon someone to death with. But it feels special. It has a special place in all of our hearts. It's a representation of granny rolling pins everywhere. Every grandma who has ever made cookies for you and everyone else in the world. All of their energy is distilled into this single rolling pin. Back to the run, I walk forward and spot Benny, which gives me a bunch of XP. Then I talk to Swank, who I convince to give me all of my weapons back with my speech skill. I pull up my grenade rifle and then slowly level up. I get my survival to 50 so I can get the travel light perk, which lets me move faster. And then I just put my points into whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't know why I hesitated on that screen so much. My brain is just stupid. Now, I equipped my grenade rifle earlier, and that's because I only have to get the killing blow with a rolling pin. So I fire one shot directly at Benny, and then one shot away from him. This is because I'm playing on very easy, and 2 direct shots would mean he would die. I then pull out the rolling pin and then slam Benny in the face with it, with everyone in the casino firing at me. I then exit the casino, and I pull out my Pip-Boy to heal my crippled limb. This isn't really necessary because I only crippled my torso, but I wasn't really paying attention to what limb got crippled. And if any of my arms or legs got crippled, that could really fuck shit up. So I decided to just heal my crippled limb. Okay, so now I'm on my way to Jacobstown. Why am I going to Jacobstown? Well, that's where I'm going to be achieving the final 2 objectives of the run. The 4th objective is to recruit Lily as a companion, which you can only do during the quest Guess Who I Saw Today. So we're going to be getting that quest and recruiting her. I mean, grannies are famous for hanging out with other grannies. And all old people know each other. Don't you know that? And the 5th and final objective is to cook a food item. The specific item I'm going to be cooking is Bighorner steak, which you obviously need Bighorner meat to make. Luckily, there are multiple Bighorners along the road to Jacobstown, which we can just kill and take their meat. Also, remember how earlier I said that I'd leveled my survival up to 50 to take the travel light perk? Well, the more astute of you might have noticed that you only need 45 survival to take the travel light perk. The real reason I leveled it up to 50 is for the Bighorner steak, which has a requirement of 50 survival to cook it. There's nothing else that I really need to explain for this next part. I'm just trying to get to Jacobstown. So let me check my notes and see what stupid bit I can do during this downtime. Let's see here. I can tell a family story. No, I already did that. 1 is enough. I can read a fan fiction. That actually sounds like a good... Wait, no. If I do that, everyone will know what kind of fanfics that I like, and I don't want that shit hanging over my head. Okay, so what else can I do? I can... Oh, here we go. I can do an obligatory, unnecessary bit about how I'm really happy that everyone subscribed and liked my video. Oh, I guess I'll do that. But seriously, I'm not going to take this part too far because then it'll sound like a weird awards banquet speech where I'm bragging. But I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who subscribed and liked my last video. I've been making videos for about 2 years now regularly, and most of them got basically nowhere, so to see a video blow up like that was kind of surreal. But if you aren't subscribed yet, be sure to do it and stick around, because I got a bunch of shit planned. With that unnecessary and pretentious speech concluded, it's time to get back to the run. I've arrived at Jacobstown, and I'm about to enter the lodge, which is where an NPC called Dr. Henry resides. We need to speak to Dr. Henry to get the aforementioned Guess Who I Saw Today quest, which we need to recruit Lily. Inside, I speak to Dr. Henry and meet someone just as antisocial as me because he asks rudely why I'm interrupting his fucking research. I tell him that I want to help with his research, and he gives me the quest that I need to recruit Lily. Then, I walk back outside and ask the Nightkin grandmother herself, Lily, if she wants to follow me. She graciously accepts, and now I just have one other objective to complete in the run, which is to cook food. And all I need to do for that is just get to a campfire, because I already have the Bighorner meat from killing a Bighorner earlier. The nearest campfire is up the hill from Jacobstown at Charleston Cave. So while I go up there, I have some more downtime. Well, I already gave my obligatory speech, so I guess I can tell another family story. One time, my brother had to take a sick day on his first day of school. That was pretty funny. And one time, I saw a blimp. Now, we're here, at the final part of the run. So I used the campfire and cooked the bighorner steak, finishing the run with a 12-minute and 40-second time. And here is our grandmotherly hero. She may not be a grandmother, but she's a grandmother in spirit, swinging that rolling pin like a champ. And here she is next to her grandmotherly companion. Now, if I'm being honest, the 12-minute and 40-second time that I got kinda sucks. I mean, if we're a top-tier speedrunner actually tried this, they could probably do this in 10 minutes or even less. But I am obviously not a top-tier speedrunner, and a top-tier speedrunner would never try this because this is fucking stupid, so tough luck if you want to see a faster record. I mean, you could try to beat the world record yourself, that's always an option. And if you do, I'll link your video in the description. But for now, that's the end of this video. I'm the Logamuffin, and as always, I'll see you up ahead. So while I go up there, I have some more downtime. Well, I already gave my obligatory speech, so I guess I can tell another family story. One time, I was at a blimp. Fuck. I said the line wrong. I God damn it.